Think we're live. Let's see how the video feed looks. It's probably a solid screen right now. And as soon as I start streaming, I get a phone call. That's awesome. Solid screen right now. And as soon as I start streaming, I get a phone call. That's awesome. Ah, alright. I'll let that one go. So welcome everybody.
Suka.
No, that was interesting. I guess that was the CB. All right.
Sorry.
Let's get in
Sorry.
here and check out those settings too. Oh, we're having a lot of fun already. Let's just turn that off for now because I don't feel like listening to people right now. I'll just turn off my end and we'll turn off their end and then everybody will be happy. Or not. I don't know if anyone will be mad at me because I won't be able to hear them yelling at me, so. Alright. Let's get this thing started here. Looks like we're looking at early morning. Oh, please move. Yeah, I gotta move, or else I'll be kicked. There, I moved. You can't kick me now, server. Alright, let's just chill here till we get ourselves a job. Alright, let me see who called me real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was, I'll call my dad back another time. I talked to him the other day, so. Alright, so, like I was starting to say earlier, I'm going to try a little bit of an earlier time today because I got a bit of a busy schedule later on. Got some errands to run, so I thought I would try streaming now, see if I can catch the tail end of people in Europe who are playing right now. So the server's a little bit busier now. There's a little bit more people moving around, and I was hoping maybe I can catch some people in the stream as well. So we're going to go with some lighter loads today. I'm driving just a normal spec'd out Volvo truck here. It's actually pretty light on the horsepower, 460 horsepower, so it's more of like a fleet spec kind of truck. Not really that powerful, so we're going to be looking at some lightish loads. I wish they were in tons. I don't know why they're not in tons on the... Are they in tons on the freight market? I think they are. Of course, I can't see any of those. I hate when that happens. I'm pretty sure they show up in tons after I pick the job up, but for whatever reason in the contract selection they're in kilograms. But anyway, we're going to try to pick some of these lighter loads today. No heavy haul in the plan book anyway. There's some interesting title cargoes here though, like roofing felt. A lot of this stuff I haven't seen before. Maybe it's only in the contracts, not in the base game. I'm not sure. It's like I think I was going to go with garlic for our first job here. So at least the titles make it sound a little bit more interesting, even though the trailers look the same. It's just fan trailers, so. But the good news is that we're starting to approach daylight here. It's still pretty early morning. But we'll have some daylight for our stream today. I'm gonna go pick up our job here. It's gonna be a short distance. It's just going to like the next town over for our first job here in France. We're starting in something that starts with a B, and then we're going to Limoges, I believe. Here, yeah, is our destination. So it's not too far, but I plan on doing a couple short trips today. So we'll do a few like this, and we'll see where that takes us. So let's get backed up under our load here, make sure we're lined up. Looking good. Try not to smack into the back of the trailer as it hooks up. Yeah, that's good. That was pretty even. Alright, do a little tug test. We're locked in. Let's go take a look at the trailer. Alright. Let's go ahead and hook it up. Bring up the landing gear. Lights are connected and everything. Alright, check my lights real quick. Whoop. Check the lights. I don't know why those reset every time. I don't think... Oh, you know what? I don't have any... I have roof auxiliary. That's right. Yeah. Well, those would have done good if we were in pitch black, but it looks like it's becoming daylight out, so they won't be as important to have on, but I usually like to just to keep them on. On dim mode anyway. Yeah, so that's where we're going right now. Not too far, 233 kilometers, so we're talking just down the highway kind of. And this is all still new map of France. I haven't really explored that much, as you can see. The gray roads I haven't touched yet. So there's a couple more small places that I haven't been to yet that I want to try out. Hey there, Suness, how you doing? You can join up if you like. I'm just doing some short trips here in France, and I'm not doing heavy load today. I'm just gonna do some regular haul. Right now we got a load of garlic. And we're looking at pretty light load, 12 tons, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually kind of sleepy. It's been a long couple of days at work, so yeah, it's in Limoges. Limoges, I think is how you would pronounce that. And we're in, I can't pronounce this town's name here. Or does it show the origin? No, it doesn't. It only shows destination. Let me stop real quick. So we're going, yeah, we're in Bourget, maybe? I was totally butchering it earlier, and I might have just butchered it again, but oh. So like Limoges? Maybe if it's without the A. Oh, this feels great. I can actually accelerate with only 12 tons. Alright. So I have to remember that, to not add an A to the end of these names. I guess it's like that for the most part. Alright, we're speeding a little bit, but the road's wide open, so I'm not too concerned right now. But we'll drive reasonably. Since we're doing contract loads, we'll still be at 90k at most, so. Alright, let's see. Here we got a short stretch of 2-lane road, and then we'll be hitting the highway there for a bit. I'm going to project this is going to take about 10 minutes for the first run, then we'll see what we can get down there in Limoges. So I got some flags on my truck. It's the basic flags, but nevertheless. You can see I'm from the US from my flag now. I see a lot of people do preface or preface their usernames with the country that they're from. But I actually just changed mine to WSTV for Welp Squad TV, just so people, if they can recognize me, they might be able to recognize me out here as I start streaming more and more. I forgot I got the engine brake going here. So what I was talking about last time was about the linkage of the engine brake with the retarder. And if you listen carefully, I think this Volvo actually does it that way, and that's the way I was expecting it to be. I didn't see that happening in the Mercedes-Benz I was in, but here, hang on a second. But here, let's do it again here. So I got the retarder on, no engine brake, but if you listen, and if I take my foot on the clutch, if I put my foot on the clutch, the engine brake disengages, but the retarder remains. So that's like what I was expecting last week, but it seems like this truck does it right. So that's pretty cool. Well, it could also be that that's just how Volvo has it designed and the other makers of trucks don't do it. Yeah, hang on, Son S. I gotta take a look at the vocal on Discord. So the voice is actually limited. Um, it's closed off to just streamers only. But perhaps I can get the CB going. We'll consider that. But I think for this episode though, it'll just be me on vocals, voice chat. Maybe we could consider like other voice chat rooms in our Discord in the future, but yeah, right now that Discord room is limited strictly to us 5 members. I wish that SCS didn't replace these engine sounds. I actually kind of like the original ones a little bit better. I mean, these are supposed to sound more realistic, but I think that there's just some weird thing that goes on with them where the engine sounds overlap a little bit. So like the RPMs don't sound like they match with the sound of the engine. So we got someone flying by there. Woo! But that's one of the reasons why sometimes I enjoy single player a little bit more, because I can put sound mods in. I think there's one that does work in multiplayer for the Scania trucks, because it's a plug-in. I don't know if they restricted that anymore, but I remember a while ago I tried it out and it worked. But yeah, I kind of, I don't know, it's the one thing that I don't really like about this engine sound as much as I enjoyed the older Volvo sound. I don't enjoy this one as much, but and it's funny. That's one of the things that I like about the driving, is just listening to the truck engine when I'm not listening to music anyway. I guess I would say that the volume levels are pretty realistic, though. It's pretty quiet in the interior of these trucks, and that's reflected well in the game. The other thing too is that I have much bigger fuel tanks, so I won't have to stop to refuel nearly as often. This truck's made to go the distance, but I'm also not burning nearly as much fuel since I'm just doing regular spec loads. I wonder what that is right there. I was just thinking about that, but I wasn't saying anything. Like I'm forgetting I'm streaming. What is that? It's like a, well, see when I get further away from it as I'm swerving all over the road here. It's like a water, it might be a water tower. It looks like a water tower. I just think it's an interesting shape though. I'm used to like a balloon kind of shape for one of those, or something that's a little wider and rounder. But anyway, that's my guess. Water tower. So we got someone else coming up here. Yeah. Very nice. There's still some people online. Let's see. What is it? Slash players. Wow, 1683 is a good chunk. But I'm gonna guess that most of them are out towards the central areas of the map. The base map. Maybe some in Scandinavia, but this is the newest DLC, so it's probably gonna have the least number of people on it. Alright, let's get start slowing down here. Hardly need to slow down, jeez. So this will be a pretty relaxing session here since we're just doing some regular trailers. Got the more typical cargoes that are quite lighter, so we'll be able to get moving a little quicker here like this. Even with only 460 horsepower. 460 horsepower. Alright, so we just made it here to Limoges? Or Limoges, yeah. And let's go drop off our cargo here. At BHV. Alright, what are we looking at? I guess the depot here on the left. Okay, so it wasn't BHV. It's was it Willnet? Willnet Transport. Yep, there you go. I feel like we dropped off at this place last time. Not this one in the city, but the same yeah, they're putting me over at the very end here like last time. Same depot. Alright, let's get set up here. This won't throw me off like that oversized trailer because the back wheels won't be turning, so let's see if I could do this a little more quickly here. Or try to one-shot it. Do it in one full swing. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to correct myself here. We might have it. No, we have it. I always underestimate how quickly or how tight these trailers can turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull up here. Yeah, it's too tight. Too tight. Alright, in 2 full swings. Or 1 swift swing. I forget the saying. Alright, that's close. It's a little off center, but they could deal with it. Alright, we don't need our lights anymore. It's pretty light out now. We'll just run with the daytime lights. Pretty quick load. That was quick. Just a few minutes and easy job. Alright, let's get out from underneath this trailer and figure out what we're going to do here next. That's the one thing I really like about the Volvo is the lighting. I just really like that V design on the front for the DRLs. It's just, I don't know why, but I fall for it every time. So the Volvo, the new Volvo, is still my favorite truck in the game. I came up with this paint scheme a while back, so I usually run with it pretty often in multiplayer if I'm just doing regular loads. So this will be my paint scheme if I'm not doing like heavy haul or something. Alright. Alright, Sun S, where are you at? Are you heading to Limoges, or should I wait here for you, or is there some better place for me to keep going to? Check and see what I got from my phone again here. Bordeaux. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Let me see if I can head down that way. Well, that's interesting. So the closest one... Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can find one, though. Oh, yeah, there's a couple. There's a heavy one that my truck's not spec'd out for, and then there's a regular one that's liver paste. Let's do that. Hey, flip-flopping cakes, how you doing? Driving in reality? Or are you also doing, like, ETS2 or something? Oh wait, where am I going? I'm picking up from the same place here. Alright, hang on. Whoop. Daydreaming. Reality. I don't know if I would advise streaming and or chatting and driving. Well, to each his own, though. Uh-huh, I see. Yeah, that seems meme-like. What a pro. Alright. Short haul over to Bordeaux. I need to take some French speaking lessons or listen to Google or something. But that's where we're heading next. Another short hop over there. That's where Sun S is, so we're going to go try and join up with him with our load of liver paste. It sounds really exciting. I think it's a little heavier than our last load, though. Let's see what I'm looking at here. 17 tons. Alright, so we put on another 5 tons from our last trip. Alright, it's like really empty. I think for next week I'm going to try to maybe head up towards Scandinavia, because I feel like there's going to be more people up there. But at the same time, it's really cool to check out this new stuff. It's just kind of lifeless when there's no one else moving around, but it does help whenever you get someone else to drive with, so that's what we'll be doing here shortly to make things a little different. Oh, 25 minutes. I guess I'll have to drag my feet here a bit. It's going to be quite shorter for me. We're looking at 300. Oh, okay. It's not that much shorter, so it's probably going to take me like 15 minutes or so to get over there, so that's not bad. Alright, let's see here. Is that the gear I want? Yeah, that was a good guess. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Alright, sounds good. It's up to you. I'm limited to 90, so if you do that, I bet you we'll get there pretty close in time. But I'm stuck at 90 with these contract loads. Totally not texting and driving right now. Advising Chloe to drive safely as I'm texting. But this is a simulator, so. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could force an economy reset in like single player to get my loads to start showing up again in the freight market, but right now they're blank and I can't sleep, so I'm kind of stuck. I think maybe fast traveling to a garage would fix that. F7 or F7 to a repair shop to advance the time in a fake sort of way. But I took the easy way out and just went straight for the contracts. And I like the idea of adding them to my books, so. Yeah, tisk, tisk. Flip-flopping cakes, tisk, tisk. Yeah, drive safely, man. It's not really a big deal if I crash, but I strive not to. It's kind of hard too on this open highway here for me. I do keep my trailer stability pretty low though, so if I have a top-heavy load, I can't really zip around the corners. Drive with your pinky toe. Yeah, sure. Whatever makes you drive safely. Guess I should put my lights on for the tunnel. I'm not sure if the game would detect and give me a ticket, because the clock does move slower. I think it's based off of time, and the clock moves slower in multiplayer, so by the time I'm out of the tunnel, the game might not even pick it up. And then give me one of those God mode tickets. There aren't even any police around, they just give you a ticket. We'll see if it gives me a ticket this time. I'm going to say nah. You know, I've got some driving lights up front. People ought to see that. They'll see me coming. I'm just lazy. Looks like we got one of those. I can't believe we made one trip without hitting a toll road on here. That's amazing. But now we're hitting one here. I forgot about all the toll roads in France. Yeah, well, at least you have the chat. And you're basically seeing what I'm seeing, just a little bit more realistically. You're already driving, so... Maybe I'll stop for fuel to slow me down a bit and buy us some time. Check out this service area up here. That is not what I wanted to do. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, let's go top off our fuel. It's not super low at all. It's like 3/4 of a tank. But we'll top it off. Okay, yeah, we're at about 150, so... So we'll take our sweet, sweet time going through this service area. Check it out a little bit. Don't see anyone coming. I'm going to drive right into here. Nah, we're good. I do like these new layouts. It's something different than the standard map gas stations. Or, well, rest areas. Alright, let's take this one here on the left. We're already lined up for it. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. €1.44 per liter. Yeah, it didn't take long. Okay, so it's one of the rest areas that here I'll show in the dev cam. It's all on one side, so you have to take like a ramp to go around, up and around, come the other way, go over the bridge to come into the same service area. So that's neat. Very nice. We came up the road on the ramp on the left here and straight in. So we're not going to go the other way, obviously, but some mildly interesting stuff for you folks. Alright, let's keep going here. Try to float the gears a little bit. Free cam is, well, you have to set it up first. There's a couple of commands. You have to enable developer mode in the config file, which you can find in your documents folder, so it's a little involving. Here, let's see if I can, well, yeah, so if you go into your documents folder, and there should be a Eurotruck Sim folder inside that, and then inside the Eurotruck Sim folder there should be a config.cfg file, and there should be a line called or have developer on it. Yeah, so you gotta enable a developer. That line you gotta change to 1. There might be another one. I think it's the console. If you don't have the console enabled, then you would need that. Actually, you wouldn't even need that. You would just need to enable developer, I think. And then to use it, once it's set to 1 and the game's been restarted, to use it, you just press 0. Not number pad 0. It has to be on the number row at the top of the keyboard. And then you use numpad 8, 6, 4, and 2 to move around. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Let's see, as I'm driving here. Yeah, yeah, so it's the number pad. And then use the mouse to steer. So that's how you use the developer cam. Yeah, no problem. Oh, look, it's a convoy. There we got the last guy to honk back. Sometimes I'm annoyed when a bunch of people just start honking at me, so I don't blame them for not honking back. 173, all right, making good time. We got about 100 left, but it won't take you very long to get to us. So. No one coming up on me there. All right, thanks, Flopping Cakes, for stopping in. Drive safely, man. We'll see you another time. Never. What a rebel. Do we want this one? No, we don't want this one. Hey, look who it is. We caught up to you, son. That's funny. Wait, where are you? Oh, where are you going? You're going around. You're going. Oh, you're going to the south side. Okay. That's funny. You were just on the ramp there. We were on the same interchange. But I'm going like towards the north side. Yeah, I went underneath. You have to watch a replay or something later on to see. But we ended up interchanging and, well, actually it's not really, I guess it's kind of the north side. We're taking like the north entrance in. Okay, so you're like offshore, well not offshore, but outside the city limits kind of to deliver. I think we're going downtown. Wow, check that out. Looks very industrial here. Got another guy here. Going the other way in a DAF. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. We'll stay put. Yeah, we're just about there now. I think this is the exit we're lining up for here. Yeah, the north. Ooh, brakes. Don't like how sometimes these cities really sneak up on you. Alright, what is this depot? Globier. Okay. Like global euro. Okay. And this looks like the one we started out at today. I do like the new company names though, it adds some variety. Alright, so we have someone else coming in here too. Someone with a heavy haul. What are they pulling? Scania heavy haul truck. Ooh, I like the paint. Oh yeah, that's all decked out. He's pulling a transformer. Let's see if he waits for me to back up, or if he's just gonna pull right in. Oh, he's heavy haul. He's not gonna be able to back in here. He's going straight back. Perfect. Alright. See if I can hurry up and get out of this guy's way. Yep, another short load, a little bit more XP. Oh, is he not backing in here? I guess he's not. Okay. Alright, where's a good place here to pause? Let's see here. Let's go check out the service station, I guess. I didn't unlock the dealer there yet, so. Alright, Sana, sounds good. We'll be hanging out here. We're just gonna go up to the service station. Oof. Oh, I didn't check it out. It's Doff. Full speed. Haha. I don't see if it needs service. Anything serviced? Yeah, kind of. Tires, probably. I didn't even look. I just paid. I am just in autopilot mode today. Alright, so that's what we're looking at for specs. I'm not going to change the truck specs on this. This is a 4x2, 460 horsepower, Euro 6, 12 speed. Just your standard interior. I'm going to stick with that paint job too. I know I'm not very exciting. We can go back here. Oh, I don't want... you can put an emblem there. Oh, you know what I didn't put on here yet is my name. Let's do that without putting the wrong spelling in place instead. Okay. That's it. Can't really see it because of the windshield wiper, but... there we go. I think we'll just leave this. Do we want to add on a bull bar? Excuse me. Nah, we're good. We're gonna leave it like this. I like this. Sometimes I just like driving clean stock trucks. We already have the roof lights on it and the horns, so we're all set. Maybe I'll throw in some dash pieces, some sunglasses. How about that? We'll put that in. Put a wallet in. Do they have anything that's not? It's just a regular old wallet. Yeah, The original homemade leather. And I'll show my love for the other Swedish company. I'll put a Scania wallet in there. 160. Oh yeah, Sun S. So that speaking of those speeds, that reminds me of I tried to join the event that happened last Saturday, and I think I might have been a little late. I didn't see any events on the whole route, but the last stretch was just a nightmare on the 2-lane stretch of road going to Calais. It was just so bad because I couldn't even make it through. I would end up just getting hit by someone just going like full speed, and my truck would end up like upside down, and I couldn't do anything about it. I had to reset, and it put me all the way back in like Dortmund, Germany, to try it again. So I tried it twice, and then I just gave up. I just like rage quit. I was pretty upset. So, was it supposed to be on the Euro 2 server? Because that's the one I assumed it was going to be on, because that's the most popular server. I didn't think to check the Europe 1 server, but I think it was too late either way. I don't think anyone was still doing the real event stuff. But I checked out some YouTube videos of people doing it, and it seemed interesting, just super chaotic though, so I don't know if I missed too much. Oh no, there was a special event server. Oh, I totally missed it. Oh man. I didn't even read that bit. I missed that part. I'll have to remember that for next time. Oh. Well. Yeah, I'll have to remember that for next time. I figured, oh, that's where everyone is, so they must be doing the events on that server. But I totally went to the wrong one, so that totally explains everything. I'll have to keep my eye out for the next one and try it on the event server. Alright, well, while we're waiting for Sun to come in here, let's see what we got for some loads. Let's do we might only have time now for another short one here. One more again. It's like deja vu. It's the same thing that we did last time, but we'll try to do a little bit more distance, though. We'll try a longer distance than last time. We already went to La Rochelle, so let's try... Well, we already visited Nantes as well. Or is it Nantes? Do you skip the A? I don't think you would if it's in the middle of the word. I'm terrible with other languages. It's not good. I studied Spanish in middle and high school, but that was years ago, before college, so I forgot almost everything I learned, which isn't good. But that's the cold hard truth. I think that like schools in Europe overall are a lot better about teaching language than here. All right, we got Sun in game now. Showed up. Yay. Alright, so we're still trying to pick out a load here. Based off the contracts here. That looks interesting. I like that trailer. I might want to do that just for something different. I guess we didn't come that way, right? Yeah, we didn't go that way yet. I don't think. Let's see. No, we didn't take that route yet. So maybe we'll try out the A10 for a bit here and go up to the only... Oh, wow, yeah, the only depot there. Oh, it's the plant. Oh, it's the nuclear plant. Yeah, let's do that one. I haven't seen one of these yet in France, in the France DLC. It's something totally different from the rest of the map. So let's try that one. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to go pick up fuel oil. Let's see where we're going for that. Where are we going for that? Oh, yeah, we got to go out of town a little bit. So we're going to head east to, I guess, where we're picking the tanker up. I can't really see the name of it. Hualan or something. All we need to know is that they have our tanker for us to pick up. Let's get going. Got my noisy G25. I think Sun's still looking for a load to there. Oh, did you find one in the contracts there? Go down, straight down this road here. Okay. So you gotta go north. Let's go. Well, you're going. Hang on, you're going north. So do you not have to come out here? Hang on here. Not same trailer. Okay, yeah. I was trying to see where you're going north. Oh, okay. Are you heading up to the place up there, I guess, maybe? Yeah, that's where you're going. Okay. How about we meet so I'm going east out to that fuel station. So I don't think I'm gonna want to backtrack all the way back here. Let's say meet at that interchange on 6:30. Or maybe you're going to, or you might be going to MVM, huh? Somewhere up that way. Let's meet at 6:30 and where the entrance is to. Wow, it looks crazy complicated. The entrance back to the highway. I'll just hang out there until I see you come by. Alright, let's get going. Keep losing my headset here. Set the view so it's a little better. These brakes are ridiculously strong. Just a short run over here to our pickup. I'm actually pretty excited to see these new sites. These new depots. They kind of refreshed the game a little bit, I think, and makes it a little bit more interesting after playing the game for so long, and if you go to the same depots, same cities, you know, it's understandable it might get a little dry after a while. So I'm glad they spiced things up a bit here. SES Software with these new prefabs for the depots and whatnot, and the new scenery. It all looks really cool. Yeah, it's really built up nicely. They do a good job keeping it pretty well optimized too, so it doesn't really lag out your system too bad. Gosh, look at that. That's the lightest level of retarder there in engine braking, and I don't even have to press the brake pedal. I just get sucked right down to the speed I need to be at. To like feather the throttle even, or I'm just gonna come to a stop. Ah, that's a little overpowered. What do I have my braking force at? Intensity is 0.5. Okay, let's do like 0.25. That might be too much of a jump. We'll see what happens. Alright, sunlight sounds good. I might start popping out towards the highway again, but I won't go past where I join up on the highway. So it's not going to be, it won't be confusing or anything. Either way, we'll run into each other. Okay, why didn't that do what I wanted it to do? Oh yeah, that feels a little bit better for the brakes. Let's test them out here. Yeah, maybe they would be a little bit stronger in real life without a trailer on. I just thought they felt unreasonably touchy there. Actually, I think I'm going to up them a little bit. Physics. Yeah. Physics. Those darn physics still get you. I was stuck for a long time when I was doing a heavy load job, a heavy haul job a few weeks ago, just in the construction area, because even with my differential lock enabled and everything, I had my drop axle lifted, I was still just spinning out like I was boated or whatever you want to call it, floating on the on the dirt basically. It took me like 5-10 minutes to get unstuck. Because I was in multiplayer, couldn't cheat my way out of it. Oh, that's cool. The railing on top goes down. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's got lights on top. Cool. This is a nice trailer. I haven't pulled this one yet. That looks nice with this truck too. It's a good paint combination. Alright, well, white goes well with everything, right? Alright, let's go back here and check out our intensity. Let's try 0.35. So 0.5 was too much, 0.25 wasn't enough. But 0.35, we'll meet in the middle and see what it does for us. Yeah, this is a nice, very nice trailer. What are we looking at for weight? 19 tons. Okay. So again, 2 more than last run, so we're going up a little bit in weight. But anyway. Alright, so we'll head back to the highway here and join up with Sunlight and head up towards our, I think it'll be our final destination for tonight. Now I'm on a little bit earlier, but I gotta get running and do some errands before it gets too late. Probably even before dinner, so. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'll check with Chloe here when she gets home here and see what time she wants to go for the grocery run. And depending on that, maybe we have some more time. We'll play it by ear. How does that sound? And one of these weekends, I need to finish the Dalton Highway and get back to Fairbanks. I keep saying that. About a month ago, I streamed the first stretch of Dalton Highway all the way up from Prudhoe Bay. I made it down to Chandeleur Station in Alaska, and that took like 4 hours, and we got at least another 4 hours to go. It's definitely going to be more than that. It's supposed to be like a 13-hour drive real time, so it takes quite the dedication. It's basically as close to reality as you can get with that stretch of road, because it's a 1-to-1 scale. But it's fun. I like it. Just probably, well, I don't think I'm ever gonna do it in one sitting, because I'm not a professional driver. I would go insane. Yeah, the road is very long. It's 500 miles, almost exactly. And, what's going on with my shifter here? And, you can definitely tell. But it's very true to real life. It's very close in terms of, like, how steep the hills are and the curves. So it's definitely challenging. It's on ice, too, so... Well, dirt in the game, but... You definitely slide around. When I was coming down a couple of the hills, I had the engine brake on, and that was a bad idea, but I was trying to keep myself from going too fast, and well, I was turning sideways about to jackknife the truck, so it keeps you on your toes, too. Alright, so I'm going to loop around here, onto the highway ramp, and then I'll just hang out there until sunlight catches up with us. We'll just chill for a bit. We might not even have to. Maybe he might be right around the corner for all we know. We'll group up here. Okay, I'll pull over here. This is a good spot. Good spot as any. Just like that. Oh yeah, you're gonna be here any second. It's a very nice trailer. Definitely a more heavy-duty tanker. Seems like it's extra long. Put the parking brake on there. But it's one of the newer trailers. Looks pretty darn slick. Alright, what are we looking at for roads here? So we're gonna be going up, got a toll road. Yep, just one. Alright. Well, because we're not going very far, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. 337 kilometers. Oh yeah, he's coming up hot. 500, 450. Alright, you got an excavator. Very nice. Let's get some dev cam action going here. I am disoriented. What are we doing? Okay, here we go. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. Casually go check out the truck here. Okay, so the maybe the Euro 5 has a different engine sound. Sounds like it. I might have to check out the Euro 5 engine because I'm on the 6. It's a lot quieter. Very nice. This is one of my classic loads too. Pick up the excavator quite a lot. Very nice. Alright. Let's get going here. Let's see if I can shift without grinding the gears. Floating them. So far, so good. Yeah. Whoops. Forgot to use my air horn. He has the same one that I have. There we go. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at cruising altitude. I forget the rest that the pilot usually says, you know. I'm going to take the seatbelt light off, but... Oh, nope, just kidding. Oh, nope, we are slowing down again. Nope, you guys have to put the seatbelts back on. Forgot we had this toll road right away. Alright, beautiful. Alright, what are we looking at here? Yep, just a little short stretch of highway and... Very nice. Back to cruising speed. We'll be here for the rest of the route. Oh, so you got a new PC? Better GPU? What GPU do you have? Where's the chat button? GPU stands for Graphics Processing Unit. Unit. Yeah, Chloe got home, so we have another viewer, just not online.
I can go sign on to Twitch.
That's fine.
I did that that one time.
You did, way at the beginning. GTX 1050. All right. Okay, so are you on a hang on a second. Was it 1050 or 1050M? Yeah, it's definitely a lot better for this game, that's for sure.
Text and drive.
I've been doing that. I texted you to tell you to drive safely as I was driving and texting. Okay, so you got yourself a gaming laptop. That's cool. That's good. Quite the jump. Did you jump in processor then too? I guess you got a newer processor then. CPU. Okay. Yeah, well, the thing is that, like, the laptop i7 and i5s, I don't think they're really that different. I mean, there was a point when they were first starting to put out the i7s for the laptop, they were still, like, dual-core processors, but they were being sold as the i7, so... Yeah, I'm sure that it would be fine. I mean, in my desktop, I have an i5, so it's different than the laptop i5. But I actually have an i5 in both this computer here I'm streaming with, and also in my laptop that I use that has no mobile GPU in it. It's just integrated graphics, so it can't play any games really, but it's for me to do work on the road, and I used it in college too. But it has an i5 too. But I might be upgrading next year. I might be upgrading my desktop here to the new line of Intel Coffee Lake processors, which is funny because I love coffee so much. But I might be looking at maybe another i5 because now there's 6 cores, so... Yeah, I guess looking up the benchmark is definitely a good way of figuring out what you want. But yeah, if it's only slightly lower, it's not going to really hurt it. And this game does pretty good at using the graphics processor, balancing between the GPU and the CPU, so... But there are games like OMSI, I don't know if you've played that before, the bus simulator, but that's just horrid with performance because there's so much calculation going on. It just kills the CPU. Looks like we're going to be... excuse me, looks like we're going to be joining up with someone else driving here. I'm going to get over because he's going to come flying on the road here. I imagine he's going to pass us, which is okay. Alright, man, are you going to let me, or are you going to pass, or what are you going to do, man? I'm just going to hang here until you do something. Is he backing off? Looks like he's backing off. Yeah, he's backing off. I'm going to get back over. Now we got ourselves a convoy. Check it out. Very nice. Yeah, he's gonna go around. That's fine. I'm going 90. That's all I can do. Yeah. I don't know. I figured he was just gonna zoom right past me. You know, like everyone else on this server. works. I mean, he's not going like 160. He's going like 110, so. Oh, I hope he's not going to be brake checking us here. Maybe he just wanted to lead? I mean, I'm okay with him leading so long as he still does 90. But yeah, that's the other thing too. When I was on that server, I got trolled so bad halfway through my trip. This truck came out of nowhere and like flew past me without a trailer, so obviously he was up to no good. And he basically, he got in front of me. I thought he was going to keep going, but he slammed on his brakes. And I had nowhere to go. I got screwed over so badly. I reported him, but I don't think anything happened because I don't have recording set up, so I don't have a dash cam going like everyone else does on that server. So I just take the risk. And I take the bet and lose sometimes, so. But I haven't set up shadow play. I should just do that. Just set up shadow play so I can click a button to save the clip from the last 5 minutes of recording. Yeah, it really sucked, but like honestly, I should expect that on that server. But sometimes I just get lost in the driving and I'm enjoying myself on that server and then someone just has to ruin it, you know. So usually, if it's like on the weekends, it's great because I can go into Europe 1 and it will be really populated, you know, really busy. So, and usually people on that server drive sensibly because most people who are on there to drive fast don't go to that server. Shift a little earlier there. Whoops. Yeah, I guess it's just people that are bored and they have nothing better to do than to annoy everybody else, but yeah, there's no stopping it. There's always going to be someone on the servers messing with the game. So you have to choose between the server that they're not going to be on, but there's not going to be anyone else on the server either, or go to the server that has a lot of people on to have some more fun. But then you got to watch out for people like that too. Oop, redlined it a little bit there. Whoops. Whoa. It's braking a little much there. Started like jackknifing the truck on dry pavement. That's ridiculous. But it can happen, I'm sure. Yeah, there's the plant. Forgot we were going to something like this. That's cool. Very nice. So I guess you have to stop here, huh? And they just let you through. Oh, they don't even have to stop. Okay. They really want this delivery. This is cool. I haven't been on this prefab yet. Take it slow and check it out. It's cool. Wow. Yeah, cooling towers, the reactor building, straight ahead. That's cool. Definitely different. That's neat. I missed my turn. Whoops. Totally not distracted while driving here or anything. Good job, Sunlight. You made it. Sunlight was not distracted. He was also looking in the right direction. I was looking in the wrong direction. I'm just here for the sightseeing. Alright. Looks like we'll have to go back to where Sunlight's parking, so we'll pull up and let him do his thing first here. Sorry, but if my headset's making a lot of noise when I'm turning my head, because I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can. I seem to always buy creaky headsets. But I do go for the cheap ones, so that might explain it. Alright. It's our turn. Let's try not to put our wipers on. Smash into that wall there. Can't see in my mirror where I need to be. I'll scope it out real quick. Okay. Get out and look. So they have gold painted on all the American company trucks over here. G-O-A-L. Get out and look. So that's what we did. Alright. Cut the wheel a little too early. Okay, there we go. There we go, we got her now. Very nice. Beautiful. Oh, apparently there's 5 of them on the map. Go nuclear, I got an achievement 1 out of 5. Yeah, I don't know where the other ones would be, so that's one of them. I guess maybe up here. Anywho. Alright, I think we're gonna call it here for today. I know, again, we only got 1 load in with sunlight, but we'll see how much time we have next week. I'm gonna try to start again early next week because I think it's a better time. There's more people online. Yeah, we're gonna end here. There's more people online, and then it opens up the evening for me if I have to go run errands or anything. So yeah, this is good. This is good. This is a good run. What's going on with my headset here? Jeez. Yeah, I suppose so. Have a good evening. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Next time, I think we're gonna try to go north. We're gonna try to get up to Scandinavia again. Drive up around there. I think we've explored France enough for now. See if we can pick up more traffic next time too, and hopefully it doesn't get too chaotic. So. Alright, so we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone have a good night, good day, good evening, good morning. We'll see you next time. Bye.